Welcome everybody, Jason Overly with Overly Equipment. There you go. Video start, it says. Huh, Max? We gotta go see. And I gotta put the snow shovel on there, so hopefully there's enough battery in that camera. Welcome everybody to a January 17th. It's snowing in western Pennsylvania. First good snowfall of the year where we can actually plow snow where we're at in southwestern Pennsylvania. And doing this video of our LGT 125 with the loader on it. And you're probably wondering what in the world is going on. Something looks different. Well, we had a tragedy December 6th. I wasn't home in time to stop it, but we had a fire at our shop. And I'll put some pictures of the before. This is the after right now. I started tearing into it, tearing the wing down and the front down, all the burnt, so the rest of it's got to come down, but for right now we're just leaving it as is. I may just replace some of the tin because the hoop's still good. But yeah, this is a major blow to the business and everything, so not sure what we're going to get into here once we start rebuilding. I know I lost a lot of good used parts, and the way this economy is right now, I don't see me buying any new used parts to replenish what I had. Doesn't make sense with Facebook and everybody else selling parts for these and everything else. Just, I can't compete when people undercut me. I literally see it daily. I offer one price and someone gets on the same forum channel and undercuts me. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. I hope I don't have to shut the doors, because there's a lot of good people out there that needs parts, and they rely on me, and I rely on them, and I'd hate to see that, but unfortunately that may be where we turn. I don't know yet. Well, anyhow, instead of, I don't want to continue on this whole saga. It's too depressing. Don't care. But anyhow, I haven't done a video on this machine. Now, this is an LGT 125, and actually it's a Jacobson, because it's actually a black frame. Now, I got this off of a friend out in Ohio. I actually had a 165, and it's in one of the videos on the channel. But this is a 125. Now, this loader this is all original paint Johnson loader, and this was actually supposed to be on a angle frame tractor, as you can see with the uprights. And the original this bracket would have came from here down to this point. But the previous owner, a friend of mine, decided he wanted to put it on a closed side because loaders are hard to find, as is this one. So I went the extra mile and we put blue tin work on it. Well, actually, I think he had blue tin work on it too, actually. But we did something fun like a custom tilt hood. Now, I know it's notched and it ain't going to look pretty, but it's a loader. I don't care if it looks pretty. I work it way too much, scratch it. It's in the woods pulling logs. It's cleaning out the goat pen. It's plowing snow. Hi, Max. It's just one of them deals. So now we got a big counterweight on the back. I got the old-fashioned Harbor Freight winch. I love them things. When you break them, just go get a new one. Get the warranty on them. You get a free replacement. I don't know how many winches I put on this thing. And they break. I don't care. I just take them back. I usually don't try to support Chinese stuff because it's usually not as superior as other places, or to a place or point in time and in the world where that's where everything is made now, unfortunately. But it is what it is. This stuff is getting better. Anyhow, this is a 12 horsepower. As you see, it's a 125, and it does everything I need it to do. It has plenty of power. I am not running a motor deck. I'm not running a hydraulic lift because this has the external pump on it. As you can see now, I tilt this back up. I don't know if you can get in there and see, but I have an external pump. There's an external pump on there. That's what they all do. So, and I actually have it fixed where my electric PTO clutch froze up. So I ordered a pulley through my dealership, and I made it a direct mount. And trust me, it has plenty. The starter is rebuilt. It has no problem turning that pump in the motor, turning over in the cold. But I do highly recommend one of these guys. Don't mind my rubber gloves. I wear them all the time underneath my leather gloves. If you work out in the weather a lot, I put these underneath, and it keeps my hands cold. Keeps my hands warm and dry when you're off and on equipment, shoveling snow, because we work outside at the power plant as well too. So I always put these underneath, and I'm telling you what, invest in a set, put them underneath all your gloves. Your fingers will love that. But anyhow, this is like a side-by-side battery, and I think I spent like $100 on this Odyssey side-by-side battery, and I tell you what, it fits in there where the original was, and it's way better than any Lawn and Garden, Walmart, Rural King, Die Hard, whatever name brand Lawn and Garden battery. This thing, they're probably worth more than $100 now, but well worth the price, because when it's 18 degrees out and you want that thing to start, it's going to start. So I highly recommend it, because without this machine I could not function, and thank God it wasn't in the garage when it burned up. I did lose a couple tractors in the fire. There's some videos. Well, the one I didn't even get to do a video, but if you look at the Brownsville Steam and Gas Horse Show video, that tractor I drove around that close-sided, that one did get burned up. The sickle bar tractor took some damage. Unfortunately, I had a friend who had been interested in it, so he luckily and thankfully bought that off of me a couple weeks ago. Helps out with paying some bills here till insurance gets straightened out with everything. So yeah, and I don't want to get into the details of how it started. It's just simple. The furnace blower motor took off, burned up on it, and it's just a bad fortunate event. It was on a wood burner, but it was not the wood burner. So here we are. It just sucks. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's just, I will rebuild. I'm, like they always say, like a phoenix from the rise from the ashes and start all over again. And I get that. It just really sucks, because as you've seen, I'm plowing snow with the loader, and it's not the most efficient machine to plow with, because then you got to go over it 3 times because you can't angle the blade like a snow plow. And I do have a snow blower, but for one of these, but it's like, well, I don't have a garage because it's burned up, and I didn't have it done in time. My plans was this winter was to put that snow blower on my Jacobson and be ready. Now I do have a single stage on the T800. Now the T800 is fine. It made it through. It was on the back side of it, so it didn't get hurt. And I really contemplated getting it out, but I'm like, man, that thing is just too rare to. Maybe some other video will do it, because it is a neat machine. But unfortunately, it's just with everything going on and no shop, no tools, no nothing, it makes life very difficult to do anything. So yes, I'm thankful every day for my breath, and good Lord willing, I get up every day and try again. And it's just one of them things where we will rebuild. I just don't know where the business is going to go. But I hope you like these videos. I don't know what's going to happen here. If you need any parts, we still have the new parts. We're good with that. Used parts, like I said, I lost so much. I mean, I have a couple more parts tractors back there, but now I'm to the point where what do I do? Do I park those out? Do I just keep them for myself for these ones? Because, like I said, I still have this one and the 9600s in another shed, and my son's 125. It's just one of them things where, what do? I start selling parts, and I don't have off the other 3 part tractors. Then I don't have parts for myself, and then I have to go buy parts for them. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do that. So unfortunately, it's just we're going to try our best to sell new parts, and hopefully we can compete against eBay, Amazon. It's just going to be very tough. It's just going to be very, very tough. I see a lot more mom and pop places just keep going down, shutting down. And unfortunately, we're on the chopping block. Whether the guillotine comes down or not, we don't know. But I have to admit, what a beautiful, beautiful day. And the most important thing is when you're out playing in the snow and your garage helper's there, you got to make sure you throw the frisbee every now and then, huh? So, everybody, I know it's tough out there. Just keep your stick on the ice and just keep trucking every day, myself included. I know it's difficult. Everybody's going through a lot of hard times. Just paying bills, paying groceries. I know that. I pray for everybody. I pray for the world. And like I said, if you need anything for your machine, hit me up. See what I got left. Not everything got lost, but a majority of it did. So anyhow, oh yeah, I forgot about it because I just drug it out here about 2 weeks ago. That F350 I wanted to do a video on. Yeah, it was in the garage. Yeah, fully restored, ready to go, ready for the flatbed. Which I still have the flatbed. If anybody's interested in a flatbed, I'll give you a real good deal on one. I really don't need it at this point. Yeah, so anyhow, sorry, didn't mean to get sidetracked there. If you need anything, see what I have. I still got some stuff in the other sheds, so hit me up, see what I got for far as used. I still got motor decks and stuff like that, and I just don't have a lot of tin work anymore and stuff that got burned up. So like I said, if you need anything, who knows what you may need and what I may have still. So anyhow, hope you're enjoying the videos. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Also hit that like button too. All right, everybody. We'll see you later. Thank you. Oh, one more thing. Well, this is the office. I guess I should introduce this is the office. We've got farm toys and stuff like that as well, and wide selection of new parts in here and stuff. Not a huge place, but what I wanted to get at before I ended this video, and I forgot I wanted to mention it before, is any of you guys out there who have these tractors, these fully restored Fords or John Deere's or Alice Chalmers, Wilhorses, whatever, I don't care what brand they are, they're fully restored, whatever, or even if they're not, and if you have a collection of them and you have them in a shop, you may want to talk to your insurance agent and have them come out, take pictures, figure something out so you do not lose any money if something would ever happen in your shop or your garage, God forbid. And the reason I'm saying this is I'm learning this from experience. Or some of the stuff covered? Yes. Are they giving me the value I have into it? No. Some of it is, some of it isn't. I have receipts and I had the business, and so it's a little different for me because I have the business. Most people out there don't have a business selling Ford Jacobson parts, so you're collectors, you're in the hobby, and so make sure you do not lose anything when it comes to, say, a fire or whatever your policy may be set up as far as personal property. Make sure you take plenty of pictures, talk to your agent. Another thing, so maybe the older people or can chime in on this as well. I don't know everybody's individual policy or plan or who they have, but if you buy a house, here's an example. Say you buy a house in the year 2000, you have a plan and a policy put on it. Make sure, this is 2024, make sure that 24 years later, what your policy is going to cover what you have. Because a lot of people's policies don't update. Some of these insurance companies don't update. So what I'm saying is, your house is worth $350,000, but 24 years ago you bought it for $150,000 and it's only valued at $175,000 back then. Now it's worth more. They're only going to give you what's on your policy. Make sure you look at your policy. Make sure everything you own is covered value-wise in case something happens. I don't want to see anybody just going through what I just did. Fortunately, I built this place 8-10 years ago, whenever it was, and my policy was up to date. But this inflation that's happened the past 3 years has just, I wouldn't say it hurt me, but it sure in the heck didn't help. But let me tell you, I have a pretty good insurance agent and policy and everything. I have replacement or exact replacement insurance on my personal end, so it's a long, drawn out. Yeah, it's a lot of work. My claim stays open for 2 years, but I don't want to get into that. But make sure your policy suits you, your family, and the things that you have. Please check it out right now. Soon. It's all it takes is one little thing. You don't even have to be home like me. You don't even have to be home, and something happens. So please check your policies. Anyhow, I'll do a quick little tour here, and then I'll get out of you guys this here. Alright, so, not only do I collect garden tractors and all that stuff, but I build model trucks when it's cold, and especially now that I don't have a garage to be tinkering in this winter, I'm going to be doing a lot of truck building and stuff like that. But I've collected die cast over the years, and naturally Ford. Why? Because why not? And I've had a lot of this stuff since I was a little kid, and which is really funny is this TW20. There's a TW20, and there's a picture of yours truly when he was a little tyke, and you can see that tractor down in the bottom picture there. So pretty interesting that I like nostalgia. I like stuff like that. But anyhow, this is not a big showroom. Like I said, I do have some used stuff up here, but the majority of it was burned up. Now I've got new seats left if anybody needs new seats. Stuff like that. Not a great office, but like I said, we're mom and pop's out of the basement. So we've got a whole bunch of new parts just ready to go. So please think about your small business before you hit the eBay or hit the Amazon. We may not be the cheapest, but we try to do the best part that we can in-house in America. A lot of our Kevlar belts are made right here in the USA, state of Indiana. All of our springs, we try to do everything we can right here in-house. My springs are actually made in Kentucky. So with U.S. steel and everything else. So we try to do our best. It's really hard in 2024 in this day and age. So, hey, support your small business as much as you can. Thank you. Have a good day.